So I got myself. Why do I always start the video with so? What is it with me? Anyway, I got me a rigid inflatable boat. I traded in for a GoPro. It's a Zodiac 310 fiberglass rib, and there are no air leaks on the tubes, which is nice, but there was a lot of water ingress and you see the glue underneath the boat was all gone, was all deteriorated. So as far as I understand it, these seams, like these ones, these are done with temperature. They are not glued on. They are like thermoset, so they hold up really nice. However, the rest of the seams are they use contact glue, and they come apart pretty easily after a while. And when I was taking it apart, what I noticed was that the parts that only had glue, it was really easy to just pull up the strip and it would come off really nicely. But the previous owner had tried to fix it with some Sikaflex, and the parts that have Sikaflex on it, this thing, it just will not come off. You have to cut it to get it to come off. So that gave me an idea. Because I really hate how the contact glue works. You have to put it on there, and then you have to wait till it, dries or whatever, and then you put it on the other part, and then you take the two parts together, and then you press them together. I hate that whole process. I really don't like it. However, working with Sikaflex, now that's really easy. You get yourself oh, by the way, I'm using 291i Sikaflex in white. I think that will work. Anyway, so I thought, let me try Sikaflex, because it's much easier to apply. You just apply it with a gun, you smush it down, and you wait until it cures. And I was not sure that it would be really strong, so I did a test. I cleaned up these strips. These are part of the strips that will hold the fiberglass part, and I will show you the fiberglass part in a minute. But I did this yesterday, and supposedly it takes up to 4 days to cure. But here, let me show you. I think I can show you. This little bit, it has no Sikaflex in it, so I will get a... Look, I am pulling the whole thing in the air. You can see, woohoo! And it is not. You see here? You can. It's working really well. So I think truly that the reason why contact glue is used instead of something like Sikaflex, and I keep saying Sikaflex, it's marine adhesive. It could be another brand, but I think the reason that contact glue is used is mostly money. It's very expensive. If you have a factory and you build these boats, it's very expensive to use marine adhesive. You just use contact glue. It's much cheaper. However, if you're doing a repair by yourself, it takes about 3 tubes to do this. It's about, I don't know, 30-40 euros. It's not that much, so it's well worth it, because you don't go through the hassle of dealing with contact glue. Now I will show you in a bit, I hope, how it turns out after it's all glued, and I'll make a follow-up video in a couple of months, or maybe at the end of summer, to let you know if it holds, how it held. Now meanwhile, I am still removing the Sikaflex from, this is the fiberglass part of it, the hull, and this is really hard to remove. You can pull it and it will break, but it will just not come off. So I'm using a spatula, which I don't know what it is. Oh, there she is. Well, these are the parts that are going to, I already cleaned up and are going to be glued. Like, you know, this one goes here after the hull is in place. And yeah, so I'm using this. This is the easiest way I found to take out the Sikaflex. And what I do is, this is like a front edge knife. What I do is I move it side to side. It's difficult to do with one hand. And I'm already, you know, because it takes a lot of force. But if you go side to side slowly, you see, yeah, you actually cut it. Okay? Then after that, I have to go like this, scrape it off, but I cannot scrape it if I didn't cut it already. So I scrape it. There you go. And then after that, I use this thing, you know, to God damn, I'm getting PTSD from this thing, from when I did the large hull and the large boat. It was days just using that machine. It still feels really bad to hold it. Anyway, so yeah, this is the plan. I already did a little bit of it, and then this thing goes on top of that thing, and then it gets glued down. It goes in here, see? Then it all gets glued down, and then those strips go on top of it, so you have like a double gluing situation. It's pretty nice. Looks good. So yeah, I will post this video now and come back in a couple of days, or if it's the future, the next video should be available. And you can see how it turned out. And then, yeah, again, in the end of the summer, I will let you know how it held up. I don't think it's gonna deteriorate, but yeah, one never knows. Well, that's all I have for you today. Repairing a rib with Sikaflex. Much easier than contact glue, a little bit more expensive, but might be worth it, might help you. If you have any idea why this is a bad idea, which it very well might be, I don't know, let us know down in this description. And if you've done this before, or hey, just help us out. Put a comment down there and let us know how it went for you, or why this is a bad idea, why it might be a good idea. I don't know. As I said, I think the only reason that this is not done from factory with marine sealant, it's because, you know, cost. Contact glue, it's much cheaper than marine adhesive. Anyway, back to work. Thanks for watching.